3, 2, 1.
Okay, we can do it that way. I should have just left it. What do you think of our lights?
I like them.
It's bright.
It seems brighter down
Nice
here.
and bright. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Just a minute, I got something in my teeth.
That's that meat.
See, if we had a camera on us, then we'd have to check our hair and our, you know what I mean? It'd be so much more to set up.
Yeah, but it'd be fun. We could see all our blemishes. We'd have to make up, to hire a makeup crew.
And I'd have to actually
Hair.
get dressed.
Yeah.
You think this is a good enough
maybe
outfit?
get our own clothing line.
Ooh, that would be nice. I
Design-
could do that.
design your own
I
clothes.
could do that.
There you go.
I have my own sense of style, I will say that.
Yeah.
You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Just Talking Out Loud. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
We're happy you're here with us as we've got a busy week. But Easter's over, so we're way past that.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
And we still never did the jelly bean challenge.
no, we didn't do the jelly bean challenge.
We got all the jelly beans
We have
still
lots of jelly beans.
up there, so we
Got to do something with them. A couple things we're going to talk about today. We're going to discuss, if I can find my little tablet here, we're going to discuss nose pickers. We got that going on. And a nude cruise that Terry and I are going on. And then
you wish.
I Hate Your Face and a 30-minute challenge.
A 30-minute challenge.
Yeah, we'll talk about...
You're going to challenge me for 30 minutes now?
Well, no. It's just a challenge
Okay.
that you can do. But you are a thrift store shopper.
I am?
Yes. You go to Goodwill. You found some bargains.
I do sometimes, yeah.
You found some
A
bargains.
basket. And when I'm looking for specifics, I'll, go.
Now, I don't know that you found these kind of bargains.
Oh, what
that
kind of
make-
weird things did people
that
find?
make hundreds of thousands of dollars for people.
like antiques or something.
I mean, they just happen to find something. They didn't even know what it is.
And they bought it and took it home and it was worth something.
But
huh?
our big buys, because you had bought some bedroom furniture, several
yeah.
that are still being used today.
All of them are, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. I believe,
Nathan and Alexis still have a set.
yes, and I believe that
RJ's is still in his bedroom.
RJ and I want to say Zachary,
The
but
bed
I don't know.
isn't.
Did we get Zachary something? I don't know.
And I think Zachary has the furniture that your mom bought for RJ when he was born. And he's got your grandparents.
So this woman in Texas, because they always say one man's trash is
It's
another
man's treasure.
Exactly. And sometimes it happens to be, now she went to a thrift store. I'm not sure exactly. I think she was just, if she was looking for a special type of dress, it doesn't really go into
Yeah. What she was
a lot of detail, or it could be that I just didn't read a lot because you know how I am with reading.
Yeah.
But
Avid reader.
Yeah, I'm an avid reader, but I try to when I'm doing this kind of stuff. But her name is Kansas. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce her last name. She's actually a content creator, which is a YouTuber. She's a mom of 2, and she seems to find some knacks finding hidden gems while she goes to thrift stores. She says, my family, we're not well off, but she says, I'm a single mom. My dad was a single dad. We go to garage sales, and she said she always grew up with this kind of thing. She never really cared about designers or brand names or anything like that. She said, we're just simple little country people who go straight to the clearance section or thrift shops. And we always do that. We're clearance shoppers. We're looking for the good bargain.
Yeah.
And she
Love
always
a good sale.
Yep, she said she likes things that are different. And by the time she was ending her excursion, she came across this very bright, shiny evening gown as she was doing her last lap, she said. And I saw the twinkle of the dress, and I thought, oh, this could be fun to play dress up with. And she tossed it in the cart. Cost $15. Happened to find out it's actually a designer dress that it was Jackie Kennedy, former First Lady. It was a personal designer had made it for her and ended up in the Goodwill in Texas. What happened was she ended up on the label. She said that's how she found the name. It was Oleg Kasani. And that's how she found out that this dress that would cost $15 could be worth a whole lot of money. Why can't we find these bargains just by a whim? You go in and I just
pay money for Jackie.
I go in there and I see garbage. You know what I mean? That's the part. That's the thing that I'm disappointed in myself, is I'm not looking because I don't know what to look for anyway. Although she wasn't looking for anything, she just happened to find, this glitzy dress.
And see, I would be one that, hey, let me look at that. Hey, do we have a Christmas party or something I could wear
right.
that too?
Yeah, because you were looking for something specific.
Yeah.
So yeah, she ended up $15 in this dress. I mean, I don't know if she's going to try and sell it to an auction type thing. I don't know if it'd be worth something or not. But if you're not into dresses, maybe you're into vases. A woman in Virginia went to Goodwill and she bought a vase, and this is the vase, Tara. I don't know if you can see it or not. So it has, can you describe it a little bit of it? It looks like
it's clear with blue swirl and then a little bit of red.
Almost a candy cane type swirl.
Yeah, like a candy cane type swirl on, and it's wider and it goes narrower at the mouth.
Top. And she paid $3.99 for it. Found out that this vase...
Is it like a hand blown from someplace?
Was sold for $100,000. This was in Lynchburg, Virginia. Jessica Vincent found out that she bought the vase because it caught her eye. And she said she started looking around, and she said the money couldn't have come at a better time. I guess they really needed the money. She said when she looked at it, she knew a Murano, Murano, was pretty nice. And so she said, "You're coming with me for $3.99. Why not?" And then the vase didn't really have a tag on it, so she wasn't sure exactly how much. She said, even if it was $8.99, she was going to buy it, and ended up finding out that this thing was a piece of art. How it ends up in a Goodwill anywhere is amazing. Why?
People
I'm not
die,
sure I would have looked at that.
And their relatives don't realize that they traveled. Maybe they got that in traveling. You know what I mean? And they spend a lot of money on it, but you don't realize that.
Yeah, exactly. And so she made some.
And it might not be their style, so they just took it to Goodwill.
Right. Not knowing that
that was worth some
money. So I was trying to find.
That's why you have to have someone come in and look at stuff.
Yeah, you really do, because you just never know what you're going to find in a Goodwill store. So if you get a chance that you might want to, if you're going to go thrift shopping, I guess you should know a little bit about it. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Two women finding some pretty
nifty things.
Pretty nifty. Oh, the words. The only words Vincent could I guess that's her husband, or no, that's her. Could make out in the glass were Murano and Italia.
So it's an Italian piece of glass. Yeah.
So kudos to those thrifters. If you're out there and you're a thrifter and you're able to find some
something that's worth it.
We can't seem to find.
Although I did find a nice basket.
Well, yeah, we found a basket that was worth, what did we pay for it?
I don't know.
Worth
less than it's worth.
$4, and whatever. And if
you go to TJ Maxx and try to buy the same thing, it's $40.
Right. Well, that's what it was. Yeah, it was a basket. Yeah. A bigger basket.
I mean, that's just a
there
plain run of the mill basket.
That's a ching-ching for us.
Yeah.
We saved $38 or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
So, because you bought it a lot cheaper. So, my kudos to those that thrift shop and find the hidden gems that are out there if you can find them.
I wouldn't mind another basket like that for when we redo the bathroom for a hamper.
Yes, we are in the middle of a construction zone, and we're doing well. It's going okay considering they don't work. You can't work on it every day.
By the time this airs, hopefully it'll be done.
It'll be really close, I think. Yeah, if he's able to. I don't want to jinx it, but I got a feeling Winnie's might be coming, but that's okay. He's actually doing us a huge favor, saving us lots of money. There's our bargain.
Yep.
And he's doing a great job too. Okay, I want to talk about baby names. When we had our kids, which seems like a lifetime ago, because our kids are.
And it seems like yesterday.
Well, yeah, sometimes, but
Can't believe they're so old already.
Well, they're in their 30s. RJ's going to be 30. Well, he's 37. Or is he 38? 37.
We figured this out the other day.
Yeah. Anyway.
37, 35.
My point was
37,
names.
35, and 27.
My point was going to be names because we'd had names picked out for.
Now, he must have turned 38.
Yeah, because in 27 he'll be 40. I'll be 40 years.
The 24.
In 27. So he's 37. But anyway, so I was talking about names, and we always come up with names. And this lady is pregnant, and her husband came up with what she says is the ugliest name I've ever heard for our baby. And he doesn't want to compromise. Now, I was trying to think of some names that we had.
What is the
for
name?
girls. I'm not going to tell you that just yet.
Okay.
So we had boys' names. We had Mia. We had
For girls. That's the girl.
Mia. We had what was the other one? Did we have other ones? I thought we were trying. Ronica. That's what it was.
Ronica was the first.
You were thinking of Ronica, and I was like, So, that was for a girl.
For RJ.
For RJ.
And Nathan probably would have been Erica.
Yes. More
Zachary
likely.
probably would have been Alyssa.
Yeah, but we didn't have girls.
No.
We have three wonderful boys. We're blessed.
Now, the boys helped me with Zachary's name, Zachary and Alyssa. They helped me come up with a boy and a girl name.
So this 36-year-old revealed that the couple are just overjoyed. They're going to have a baby girl. And things kind of turned tense, she said, when they were discussing potential names. Now, they had already had a boy's name picked out. And because his name is Stuart, he wanted a Stuart Jr. So that was going to be the boy's name if it was a boy. So she said that's no problem. She really didn't care if he wanted to name his son after him. No big deal, right? Stuart, that's fine. Stu, right? Is that what you call him for short?
Yeah, you could.
Stu, or some people might say no, it's Stuart.
Yeah.
But when he found out it was a girl, things got a little bit different because that wasn't he came up with another name. What do you have any idea what the name could be?
Oh no,
no names. Think of Stuart.
Stuart in a girl form.
Yes, think of Stuart in a girl form because that's what he wanted to name her. It's Stuarta. Which would be Storta? Stuarta? So it's Stuart. So it'd be Stuarta. Stuarta.
Stuarta.
And she says, well, the Stuart ends in a T. He said we could just add an A and make it feminine. And I guess it would be Stuarta.
Stuarta.
Yeah, Storta.
Stuarta.
Because the T's still there.
She doesn't like it?
Oh, no, she hates it. She said that
I don't care for it
no, I'm not a
either.
big fan of it either. Oh, yeah, she does not like it at all. So, she's not a happy camper with, what do we say? Storta.
Stuarta.
Is that how you would say it?
Stuarta.
Yeah, Storta. Storta? Storta. Yeah, that would be tough. I mean, I'm sure he'll compromise, right? Down the line.
Well, Veronica was.
Yeah, well, I'm still not crazy
Ronica.
about that one, to be honest.
Well, I thought we could call her Nikki then. Ronica, Nikki on that.
What do you mean? You mean Ronica, but Nikki and
It is a short,
short?
For Ronica or Ronnie or Nikki
yeah,
would be a
yeah,
nickname.
I guess. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't have to worry about that. We might have had to come up and put it on Reddit and say, well,
When we decided on RJ, who is named after you, Ronald Joseph,
yeah,
then I was like, oh, if it's a girl, we could go with Ronica.
yeah,
You know?
and we never did have a girl. No girls.
But every time I was pregnant, we had Mia Michelle out there, and your grandmother would say, now that's Italian.
Yeah, me and Michelle.
She liked that.
Yeah, so, but yeah, Stewarta. Is that how we were going to say it?
Stewarta.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm crazy about that name either. Household chores, how should they be split? If you had to do household chores.
I don't
How do you
think
think
ours are
they should
even
be?
anymore. I think you do more.
Well, you've been cooking a lot.
I've been cooking a lot.
Cooking a lot.
I do all the cooking.
Yeah, you do all the cooking.
You do most of the cleaning.
I do
up.
not do any of the cooking. Yeah, I do all the
Well, you did
cleaning.
grill steaks out tonight.
I did grill steaks. Yeah.
You do grill out when we grill out.
Well, they say that household chores should be split 45, 45, 10.
Who gets the 10?
Well, I'll get to that. There's no such thing, they said, as a 50-50 household when it comes to splitting domestic chores. So they did this study, and they found that the work is too much of a load for both husbands and wife. So each would do about 45% of the housework. The rest should be done by children or other family members, except according to the study, women say they clean 70% of the house, which
A lot of women
so
do.
10%.
know.
I was thinking they were going to go with kids. Should clean something, 10% of something, whether it be dishes.
I mean, I did dishes the whole time I grew up.
I
If I ate at my parents' house, I washed the dishes.
never had to do dishes at home.
I know your mom left them in the
Mom
sink.
she always did the dishes
And
later, at a later time.
Did them whenever she felt like it.
at a later time. Yeah. So, but
And she never had a dishwasher.
if we had our chores for the kids were
They mopped the entryway. Zachary, as young as 2, put all the shoes away. Gave everyone their shoes in their bedrooms, like from the entryway.
you put their dirty shoes in the because we had carpeting all through the house back then.
No, they took their shoes off at the entry, and whoever had to mop that entry.
Oh, just put the shoes in the.
He was 2, and his job was to take everyone's shoes to their room.
Just put in the room.
Yeah, well, unless they were real muddy, then he'd put them down by the laundry tub.
Yeah.
And then I would wash them, and then he would take them to their room.
We
But-
had foster kids too at the
Yeah,
time. So.
and they had to clean the bathroom, but they just had to wipe off the sink and like Swifter mop the floor in the bathroom. I would scrub the tub, and they were expected to spray like a clean and shine, like type of cleaner in the shower before or after they showered or bathed. But that's because we had so many people in and out.
Bathrooms are the worst.
And that
clean.
did make it easier to scrub once a week then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By them using that shower stuff, like in between, like when they got out, they just spray it down while it was wet. And then the next person would get in and it would rinse it all down. And that would keep the soap scum and stuff down.
I'm wondering, because we're getting a walk-in shower we're not doing any type of curtain. So we're doing a shower screen, which is glass. And I'm just wondering how much we're going to like that better than the curtain itself.
Well, I'm hoping like if we spray it down every couple of days with the shower stuff, then when we scrub it, won't be so scummy.
Well, the tile itself probably has to have a certain type of cleaner too, right?
So
it doesn't
hopefully we can
fade.
use the same thing on that.
It doesn't fade. Probably won't be able to use the same cleaner I use on the tub now. That's yellow Big Lots. I don't know. I would have to. I mean, I know it says it's good for towel, but You never know.
I don't know.
I'll have to read. Maybe there's a thing in them. But bathrooms are really if you don't keep up with them, we talk about this a lot. Bathrooms disgust me sometimes.
Oh, go.
We've been in bathrooms
I
that are
have
just disgusting.
my hair comes out so much, and if I didn't take it out of the trap every day, it would just be like
the water would back up. We'd have a flood.
Oh yeah,
you'd be like, "What's going on?"
We have a small animal in the bottom. Like I have to do it, and I know other people don't. And some bathrooms are disgusting.
Yeah, bathrooms are tough to keep up with too because it's every day. You're in there every day. Obviously everyone poops, and as we found out,
that's what we're trying to teach Fen.
And we're teaching
everybody
Fen
poops.
That everybody poops. We bought a book, and Terry bought a book, I should say, because she found everybody poops, and so you want to tell them how
it's a sticker book. It's very cute. And I wish I had it to read it to you.
When we say sticker book, we're talking about actual poop
stickers, yes. Yeah. The first page is animals, and everybody poops, even the animals poops, and he got to match the poop up to the animals and give them their pile of poop next to them. And then the next page was little kids sitting on the potty. We poop on the potty like little,
He did sit on the potty.
Yes, he did, with his diaper off.
Yes, we had to sing the ABC song, but he did sit on the potty for about a minute, which is good. And we also have been, let's go ahead and tell this story. Maybe I've told the story, but I doubt it.
We've been working on manners.
Manners. So we just started manners. Please and thank you and bless you and stuff like that.
Yeah, when you sneeze, we say, God bless you.
Right. So we're sitting around the table and Grandpa has to fart. So Grandpa farts, and without missing a beat, Fen looks at me and says,
bless you.
Bless you. And Terry about lost her sandwich because she said, did he just say bless you? And I said, well, it is kind of a fart for your butt. So, I mean,
it's a sneeze for your butt.
It's a sneeze for your butt. Yeah, it's a fart. I said, sneeze for your butt. And he did look at me. He just straight on said, bless you. And it was a nice, and I was hoping to hold it in, but I couldn't hold it anymore. After a while, as you get older, you start having the walking farts. And he cracks me up. He said,
bless you, and you said, thank you.
I said, thanks. And then then we had a laugh. We're still laughing about it.
We're doing, thank you, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been working on that.
We've been, working with him and that just was, that topped it all off because it doesn't matter which end it comes out. He's going to say, bless you.
Yep.
So, he blessed my farts. Thank you, Fen. 2-year-olds. Going to be 3.
And he's very
3.
good at washing hands because when he goes to the bathroom with me, he washes his hands very well. So he's got the wash, rinse, and dry down. And that was like the third page in was stickers, the toilet, go poop, then toilet paper, and then flush, and then wash your hands, rinse your hands, and dry your hands. So we're good 4 or 5 pages into our sticker book. And
it was just weird to see like the different poop from the different animals, like the fish poop and the
snake poop
It was just
which it says is very stinky on there.
It was very odd, Well,
and then there was another page where you had to put the animals. There was poop there, and then they had like a white mark where the whale went, and you put a baby whale in and a baby crab and a fish, and it was all aqua.
Right.
And there was poop underneath them. Yeah. So then you had to put the animals in with their poop. And
the bad thing about Fen is, he liked to put the poop up by their neck or by their head, which is kind of like,
I'd say no by your butt.
It doesn't go
put
up,
it down by your butt.
Yeah, got to go by the butt.
So then he did it. He put it down the tree because the monkey's poop is on the tree. And I'm like, yep, the monkey's poop is he calls him. He'd say, poop on the tree, and I'm like, yep, he poops right down the tree.
Right down the tree.
Yeah, he don't care.
So if you're trying to potty train,
they got all kinds of things out there for them.
They do. You get the poop book, your fireman poop, policeman poop.
Yeah, that's another page.
Lawyers poop.
There's a bus driver and all.
They don't actually have their actual poop, do they?
No, it
just says they poop.
It's like a street picture, and it says everybody poops. Mommy's poop, daddy's poop. And then like the bus driver's missing out of the bus, and you stick the sticker on.
Oh, okay.
And then if there's a policeman, you stick on, and it says, so everyone poops.
Everybody poops. That's true. Everybody farts. Don't let them tell you don't fart because everybody farts. Maybe not. Maybe they do it in private. And they're good at it.
They can hold it and run to the bathroom real quick.
I could not do that, and so I got blessed. Bless your farts. Thank you, Fed. Before we go to break, I want to talk about nose picking, and then we'll get on to the next thing. Apparently, researchers at Western Sydney University have revealed some results showing that frequent nose pickers may have a higher probability of developing Alzheimer's disease. Apparently,
your grandfather said everyone but down by his stop sign picked their nose. He watched them sit at the stop sign and pick.
Well, someone they just drove by
there. He would say, "You wouldn't believe how many people pick their nose while they're driving their car."
Because you couldn't see them as you're coming down. What is that? Is that Wilson Avenue? You're coming down Wilson from the hospital, and as you're coming down, you can't see him because the way he sat was behind this pillar on his porch. So by the time you saw him, if you were knuckle deep in your nose, it was too late because he's looking right at you. And he kind of liked he had the radio on, listen to the ball game, watching people pick their nose. And he used to like to tell you about,
how many? A lot of people. You wouldn't believe the people that pick their nose.
Now would be on the phone because they're always on their phone.
Yeah, now they wouldn't be picking their nose. They'd have their phone on.
Apparently, if you pick your nose a lot, the habit introduces germs into the nasal cavity, and it triggers the brain to produce this beta amyloid as a defense. And the abundance of beta amyloid is believed to be the leading cause of Alzheimer's. So you might want to stop picking your nose. It's essential to note that temporary relief obtained from nose picking is not a substitute for proper nasal hygiene. The only problem is I know you use the nasal spray. I don't know. I can't seem to get it up there and not feel it. Just because you spray it up in there, clean your. Of course, yours goes right straight through because you don't have any.
I have no tonsils or adenoids either.
So a nice.
When I put his nasal spray, that's why I don't like certain ones because I can taste them when I spray them up in there.
Sometimes though, there's just something in there you got to get out.
Yeah,
it's like a boulder.
Last night I had like a blood in there or something.
A booger boulder.
Yeah, and as I was looking for a Kleenex, I was going on the headboard trying to find the Kleenex box,
Oh, yeah, I did see in the middle of the night you were rolling it up real, I don't know, you were kind of rolling it.
I was just trying because I thought that maybe it had bled. That's why it felt funny up in there, and it was.
So you might want to just kind of clean your nasal passages with some kind of a saline rinse. Didn't you buy like a rinse or something recently?
It's saline. It's
a combination
eyes, ears,
of some
nose,
things.
and throat. Doctor gave
right?
me saline and alcohol. It's some kind of alcohol stuff.
No one's going to admit that they picked their nose, or a chronic nose picker. Yeah, you're not going to.
I've picked my nose.
I've picked it.
But I have chronic bad sinuses, so I've actually. When I was a kid, you know how you get real pussy snot? It used to come down and scab over both of my holes, and then it would go into my tonsils and do the same thing.
This is getting gross.
It was really gross, and my sister would have to go wake my mother up to go down, because I would stop breathing.
Because the pus would harden.
Yes.
What did I marry?
I know.
What did I get into?
I was a gross little kid. I had horrible allergies. Horrible
Should have had a questionnaire before we did all this. Should have had you answer a bunch of questions.
So if I would wake up before that point, then I would be picking that out of my nose so that I could breathe out my nose because it was starting to clog up my throat too.
But you weren't knuckle deep.
No,
you were right at the air passages.
And once you got past the. Because it was like a scab. You pull, it would just and sometimes my nose would then bleed, and then it would all bleed out.
So,
I was a gross kid.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand now some of the things that you do
that you hear me in the morning.
Yeah, all the different sounds.
Because I gargle every morning trying to get that crap out of there.
And sometimes it's, it's not that much farting.
No, I don't.
Sometimes
fart
you're a
that
pretty
much.
good farter in the middle of the night.
Every once in a while. And yeah, I haven't had my rotten egg farts in a long time.
Thank God. Thank goodness for that. But Terry can tell you all, well, we've talked about this a lot about Terry's very good at knowing the best bathrooms. If you have to go
In public.
you definitely, what would be the number one bathroom if you had to go in town? What's the nicest bathroom to do your business in as a retail store?
What was it, Home Depot or Lowe's the other day?
You said it was, I think it was Lowe's.
It was really nice.
So
it was
Lowe's-
clean in there.
Okay,
It
Lowe's
was
is
very
clean.
clean in there.
What would be number two, Sam's or Walmart?
Sam's Club has been better than Walmart. Walmart, the front one is sometimes nasty. If there's a bathroom in the back too, though, it's usually a little bit better.
What about so Sam's? So number one, Lowe's. Well, we'll say 1A, 1B, Sam's and Lowe's. We don't really go into Lowe's a lot.
No,
But when it hits Terry, she's got to. We were looking at lights, and when it hits her, she got to go.
Well,
We didn't even buy anything.
When I
there.
drink my kabuka, it goes through
Terry
me.
left
I
a
know.
deposit though, but we didn't buy anything there.
Thanks.
Yeah, so thanks for the bathroom. I got to go. We didn't buy nothing there, but Terry left a little. Here's a little something for you.
Was it Lowe's or was it Home Depot?
No, that was Lowe's. We
That
bought
was
the
Lowe's.
lights at Home Depot.
Okay.
So Lowe's, Sam's Club. What about Walmart?
Walmart is okay.
Gabe's has gotten better. I went to
Gabe's
Gabe's.
has gotten better.
It's
They
not too bad.
redecorated it and they seem to clean it better.
I've had to pee. I had to pee so bad, and I was always afraid. But Gabe's is much better than it used to be.
It
seems
seems
a little bit
like
better.
a lot of them are better because, I mean,
Hygiene, COVID, it's really
Yeah.
made things a little bit better.
yeah, I think it has because, people were afraid
Starting
of
to
catching
clean.
something. And so the employees probably have to take turns and put a mask on and gloves on and go in there and scrub it.
I saw a sign-up sheet somewhere. One of the I want to say it was either Eaton Park. I think it's Eaton Park, and they have a sign-in sheet that they would say when they cleaned it and who cleaned it, time. So yeah, maybe they it's like once you're done with the cookies, go clean the. Once you get done icing the cookies, go clean the
go to
bathroom.
Yeah.
All right, we come back. We're going to talk about a new business that's stirring a lot of controversy. We'll talk about that. We're also going to talk about the nude cruise, and I'm going to try and find the one that said "I hate your face," because a lot of people, believe it or not, when you are a juror, it's all about how you look. If you are the if you're the one on trial, hope you have good looks, because if people hate your face,
You don't get
you might
picked?
get the chair.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's all about your looks.
Oh, you mean when you're the juror?
Yeah, you're the juror, and you're looking
So
at the
I don't
person
like your
coming
looks,
in.
so I'm gonna put you. So
might
I'm gonna
put me
say
in
you're
the-
guilty just because I
Right.
don't like your looks.
Because you don't like the looks. We'll talk about that, although
That's
we
ridiculous.
pretty much already
'cause
talked about it.
If looks don't give you character.
No, but sometimes it just depends. If
I mean, unless you come in all sloppy and you don't, dirt on your T-shirt and
well, if you saw a Charles Manson walking into the room, you're going to have predetermined, even before you hear the story, you're like, oh boy,
he looks
this
evil.
could be, he was evil. All right, so we'll talk about that coming up next. So you want to start a podcast, maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun, and I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. And it is a lot of fun, just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great-looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website, and all you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players, and you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. So there's this new controversy going on with this new business. It's in New Hampshire, Atkinson, New Hampshire, and it's a diaper spa. So when I say to you,
a diaper spa for only babies or for every age?
It's for adults. It's a diaper spa.
It's a sex place.
It's a haven for adults who role play as children. They wear diapers. Boston.com reported that the spa is open to all diaper-wearing individuals who seek acceptance, respite, and care. The facility is decorated like a nursery with toys and adult-sized cribs. Services range from $200 an hour for virtual play dates, $1,500 a day experience that pampers the little one inside of you. The owner, Ann Murphy, says that the community of ABDL, adult baby diaper lovers, is vast. She says being a part of a community brings comfort and solace. She said and added that her services do not have a sexual component to it. Some residents are concerned, though, that this is something that we'll never be willing to expose to our kids. People tend to fear anything they fail to comprehend, but it is a little weird. You have to admit.
So they wear diapers. Do they change their diapers?
Listen, someday, I hope it never happens, but someday I may have to wear. It could happen. You know, sometimes you lose the incontinence of being able to, we've had to do that with family members that have had to wear them. It's weird how you start out in life.
Or they just can't get out of bed no more, so you wear a diaper.
You have to have a diaper.
Because if they can't get up into the potty in time, then you'd rather have a diaper on than have to clean the sheets and because it goes through everything. But
that's not what this is. This is people that just apparently want to suck their thumb, get in the fetal position, and wear a diaper. That's what I'm reading here. That's how it seems like.
That's gross.
That we're talking about here. And you're going to pay $200 an hour for virtual play dates. It's a virtual play date of other people in
other people who like to do the
they
same
like
things.
To be in diapers. Now, again, one of these days, hopefully it doesn't happen, but I may have to put, a diaper on. But it's not because of laziness, or I just want to sit here and watch the game and do all my business. As I think of the kid, you come into the world, right, wearing a diaper, and a lot of times it seems like as you get older, you kind of revert back
and go out of the
to
world.
where you lose some of your. It's just weird how you want to go out with dignity, but sometimes you have to just put your pride aside. Say, okay, this is how it's going to be. And
a lot of bedridden people wear diapers.
It's just sad. It's sad that you can't. You have to wait to get your retirement, and then when you get to retirement age, sometimes you
miss out.
You miss. Sometimes you don't even get a chance to enjoy it because.
How many people do we know that didn't even get to retire?
Right.
Because they
My
passed
dad
away
didn't.
first.
My dad didn't.
This week,
he died at 59 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And
my brother died at 58.
Yep.
Lawrence had 2 siblings die.
It's just.
No
one's guaranteed tomorrow. right?
Nope.
No one's guaranteed tomorrow. I know that, but there's there's just I think when my dad died at such a young age, and now that I have grandkids, I know he loved his grandkids.
Oh, yeah.
And they loved him.
Oh, yeah. He took them to KB Toys. He just,
And I know
doted on them.
now what, at some point, I'm sure he, after losing, he lost a foot, then he lost the other foot, then he lost
a foot.
it went all the way up to his knee. And after a while, you get to a point where you probably just give up.
Yeah.
You think about what you're going to miss.
Pretty much bedridden before he
was. And so I'm sure they get to a point where, I'm going to miss the kids, but I'm not even able to do what I used. Because the kids would come over, and if there was a specific toy that they wanted, he would find that toy through all the bins and bins of toys that, and, it's, I don't know what made me come up with this all of a sudden, but I guess I'm just thinking how we miss you miss your dad, I'm sure. And as our parents get older, there's this reality that sets in. Like, I always thought my grandparents got to be 65 and that was it. They stayed at 65 because they'd always say, my grandfather, my dad's side, for some reason, I always thought he was just 65 because he looked the same.
But he
every year, but he was actually
outlasting
75.
Everyone. He was 91.
Well, no, I'm talking about my
92.
dad's side.
Oh, okay.
He died at 75. He was 75 or 70. He was in his late 70s.
Dad's side?
My mom's side.
On your mom's side, yeah.
Yeah. My dad's side, my grandfather last, he was 94.
Something
like that. So, but at the end, it got to be
years.
It was tough because he
outlasted both of his children.
Yeah.
And his wife.
Yep.
And the grandchildren and
then
the
we put him
daughter-in-law were the only ones left to come visit him.
And then we put him in a hotel, or not hotel.
A home.
It was definitely not a hotel. It was a home, and it's just frustrating.
Yeah, he checked himself in, not wanting to go for a 12-hour trip to a wedding.
He didn't really check himself in.
No, he didn't fight us because he didn't want to go for a 12-hour trip to the wedding.
Well, it really wasn't.
And he goes, this place used to be the county home.
Yeah,
you know what this place is? I'm like,
what it is.
That's what it is. And I said, and then he fell and broke his hip, and he never ever, because we thought we would check him out and bring him to like Easter dinner or Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving or whatever at someone's house. But he never got to do that because he broke his hip, and then he was in a contraption for a while. And
yeah, it just wasn't one of my most pleasant things to do at all.
No,
anyway.
I had wished I wasn't working full time at that moment.
It would have been tough though with our stairs and everything. It would have been hard to
put him here.
Yeah, but anyway, all right, let's move on. But anyway, if you like diapers and you want to go to New Hampshire and
get a spa treatment,
we get a spa treatment, a virtual play date. What was the $1,500 was for something? What was the $1,500 for? Oh, an experience that pampers a little one inside of you. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but
maybe they powder your butt.
Maybe a little powder.
Maybe they give you a bubble bath.
Maybe a little bubble bath. Nothing wrong with a good old.
I like a bubble bath, but I don't want to go to a spa for it.
Yeah, I don't really want to wear a diaper.
No.
So okay, moving on to the next subject. There is some very, very strict rules when it comes to nude cruises. You probably don't even know this. Travel firm Bare Necessities has been running nudist ship charters since 1990. They've been doing this since 1990. And it outlines 9 key decorum rules. And so this is what this person said. They went on a nude cruise and how it was really like. Leave fetish wear at home and always sit on a towel. You have to sit on a towel. So you're never sitting on anything, just bare butted.
Bare butt naked.
These are just some of the rules
Okay.
when it comes to
So you
cruising.
have to carry your own towel to sit on?
You have to have a towel at all times. They've been doing this, as I said, since the 1990s. And over the years, it's developed a set of rules to ensure that all passengers enjoy a wonderful, stress-free, clothes-free experience. So here we're going to go into some of the rules that they have. Bare necessities nude cruises were thrust into the spotlight when a 67-year-old man opened up about his experiences aboard one of the ships, answering a host of questions from people on Reddit that wanted to know what it was like to be aboard the ship. And so they ask a bunch of questions. So here are some of the 9 key decorum rules. With the first one being that all passengers must be dressed throughout the entire vessel, including balconies. But if the boat is docked in a port or while port authorities are aboard, you have to be clothed. So all passengers must be dressed when docked in a port. Clothing must be worn in all the dining rooms. So
okay, so when they go to eat, they clothe.
Lingerie, fetish wear, like genital jewelry, are not appropriate. Always sit on some kind of article of clothing, as I said before, or a towel. No photos can be taken without express consent of the person that you're taking a picture of. There's also no photo zones, must be respected. Folding or inappropriate fondling. Sorry, not fold. I guess you could fold. Fondling or inappropriate touching is strictly prohibited. Dangerous or rude behavior will also not be tolerated. And no drugs. The no photo zones are basically around the pools, the dance venues. If you are captured taking pictures of someone, your phone will be confiscated, and then you'll be off the boat because you broke the rules. And they say that the Bare Necessities highlights its marketing materials that trips are not sexual, and it's not like a big orgy boat. That's not what it is. And they want to aim to dispel the misconception that it is anything but natural and beautiful. We've made strides, they said, in acceptance of nude vacationing and a wide range of cruise charters that are a testament to our success. And it warns people that fondling and touching people and in a very inappropriate way is strictly prohibited unless you're in your own room. You can do whatever you want in your room. Touchy, grabby, pinchy, slap, whatever you want to do in your room. And if anybody fails to comply to this stuff, you're off the boat. So they're really strict, and you're clothed while you're dining.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they don't want you wearing I showed you that thing on YouTube.
Yeah,
the lady was wearing the sheer
net, like a net,
and I'm thinking, and she's
net
saying,
dress.
Yeah, there was sheer.
Where are you going to wear it? You can see your nippies right through it.
It was completely sheer.
Mm-hmm. It was like a net dress, and you could see. Yeah,
she's talking about you can wear it to the. Where are you wearing this to? There's no way you're not going to get arrested.
In public, yeah,
for public
nudity.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way, unless you had pasties, right?
Yeah,
and then you had some type of
crack,
a thong.
Oh yeah, because
you'd have to have something.
Her little bush was showing too.
It was just this is on YouTube. It's saying this is the sheer, and I'm thinking, what? Where in the world are you wearing this thing to? But who knows what you might see?
Maybe she goes to swinging single parties.
Maybe, I don't know. That could be. But the cruise itself is not into. They want you to wear, something nice to
dinner,
and what you do around the pool. But no one's allowed to take their phone, which is right. I mean, that is right.
Yeah,
shouldn't be allowed. There's no photo zones. So there you go. See, we could go on one. It'd be no big deal. Strut your stuff down.
I don't want anyone seeing my rolls, and I don't want to see other people's jigglies.
It's like we said, nude bowling. There's nothing sexy about nude bowling.
Well,
as they take their.
all I can see is someone with a couple rolls around their middle walking down that. It's going one way and then the other way. And it's like, I don't really want to see that.
You don't want to see it jiggling down the.
No,
as
down
you're
the
rolling
alley.
the ball down the alley.
You have got the ball back here and all the fat's going with it, and then you go like this, and all the fat goes this way. I'm like, no, I don't want to see that.
You want to see him swinging if you're a guy? You're swinging.
No, that's just gross. I mean, and that's big boobs too, knocking together while you're trying to put the. That's gross.
You're trying to get a strike in the spare.
Yeah, but
that's what you're trying to do. Okay. Well, we'll move on.
Hold them all tight. Hold them all in tight. Everything in tight.
Everything's got to be
while
tight.
You're bowling.
There's nothing tight on my body anymore. Nothing tight. A concerning new study is giving the harsh phrase, "I hate your face," some new meaning. Jurors are more inclined to recommend the death penalty when they dislike the defendant's appearance. So these studies have shown that certain facial features like downturned lips, a heavy brow, can make someone seem untrustworthy. These features, though, unrelated to a person's
so if you
actual
murdered
character.
someone, go pluck your eyebrows.
You even said that it doesn't mean that it might not
that
be any
doesn't give you
type of their character.
I mean, that's why you have character witnesses to say whether their character was good or not.
So a team from Columbia University found that they revealed that defendants with untrustworthy facial features are more likely to receive a death sentence than life imprisonment. Moreover, mock jurors in experiments, they did these experiments, tended to find defendants guilty more often based on this facial appearance. So I don't know. I mean, you might have to have somebody come in and do up your face. Pluck your eyebrows. Do something with your what was it called?
Downturned lips.
Downturned lips.
Like mopey people.
Yeah. I'd hate to be I'd hate to be the one that's on trial and they are looking at me. I better have like a
facelift.
Like have a facelift where it's all tight and they can't tell. You have this surprised look on your face all the time.
Yeah.
You've seen these facelifts that people have done. Oh my God. What are they thinking? Burt Reynolds was just a very good looking guy early on, right? He was just handsome. Even when he had the mustache and, Smoking the Bandit, he had the hat. But then he got older and he had this plastic surgery and it just pulled his face back. And it's like, what are you doing? Why can't we just
grow old gracefully?
Is there such a thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess maybe not, huh?
I don't know.
Are we growing old with our roles?
I got a couple of them. I'm trying to get rid of them, but they don't go away easily.
So it's hard when I'm bringing home cupcakes, bringing home
blueberry bread,
bread, and banana bread. I love banana bread. That one is a banana bread. It's really good. It's hard to lose weight when every day there's cookies and M&Ms and candy and. Okay, so I want to give you a 30-minute daily challenge that will leave you happy. This will be our last.
It'll leave us happy.
It'll be a lot happier.
Okay.
Now you've heard of tons of times put down the phone, right?
Oh yeah.
You have the screen time scrolling. Terry likes to get into these. She's on her phone and she'll get caught up in a 30-minute advertisement that never tells her what it's really about, how much it costs. So she has to wait till the very end. And she will watch it until the very end, usually.
Not always.
It's like, Terry, please.
I've seen this one before. I'll scroll through the ones.
But it's like, if everything that you saw really worked, then wouldn't we have a lot thinner people?
Yeah, thinner and better health. I mean, because some of them were, how to cure brain fog, tinnitus.
Tinnitus. We've tried to put your hands on your head.
Brain fog. What else? A lot of them are for weight loss.
Or Do this
or die,
do this before you go to bed. Put this in your drink before bed, and you will the pounds will melt away.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there was such a thing.
They never tell you what it is, though. You have to buy a product.
And even when they do tell you, it doesn't work anyway. We've bought some things that just don't work.
I've tried all kinds of stuff.
But anyway, so this is a 30-minute challenge. And they did this in Germany. They did this university. Researchers said that if you spend 30 minutes less on social media daily and replace that time with some sort of physical activity, it says it can do wonders.
Usually I don't spend 30 minutes every day
for your
on
mental
social media.
health. If you're on your phone, though,
I might play
you play a couple games, but that's still on your phone.
But that's not social media. I don't. Like today I got on social media to see if someone had a post of something very specific. But there can go 3 to 5 days in a row that I don't ever even look at social media.
Well, it's being on your phone, period, I think. If you just get away from it for 30 minutes. Well,
when I do more than 30 minutes of exercise or walking or something every day, anyhow.
They said that they did these study subjects, followed the routine for just 2 weeks. They reported feeling much happier, more satisfied, less stressed, less depressed.
I do. Since I've been exercising, don't you think I have?
Oh, you've seen more perky. You're perky.
I have more energy at times. Now there's been other times I come home from 2 little kids and I just die. I mean... Monday, when I came home last Monday, I just went to bed. I was burned out. Sunday, I had been up and down during the night with.
So if you can do the challenge, the idea is to get away from your phone, but do something like maybe walk,
my exercise
treadmill,
program,
bike. Do something that is a little more
active.
I would even suggest yoga. Just relax. Just even if it's not yoga, but even if you just sit and close your eyes and meditate and think about the good things in life.
Really, I think that everyone that goes to the doctor for depression should be told that to take a 30-minute walk.
Yeah, I mean, just to try and clear your mind
instead of being given a pill all the time. Yeah. See if you can. Movement will give you a lot. Any kind of movement is better for you than the pill that they're taking for depression.
Well, it's clearly a positive correlation between spending less time on social media, which is Facebook and all that stuff. And if you increase physical activity, it improves your well-being. It's simple. They've actually done it. 642
and our phones
people.
Are addictive. I mean, there's at least one game that I want to play every day on there, and it's stupid games. But I mean, I like cards, but I would play it if I didn't play it on my phone. I would play. I used to sit and play solitary with cards,
right?
Before I had a phone. Now I play solitary on my phone, but I if I go through whatever challenge they have that day, if I get right through it, I'm done. You know what I mean? It's not like in other days I can't get through that stupid daily challenge, and I'll play it for an hour and a half because I got to beat that thing.
Well, if you're listening to our podcast, listen to our podcast for an hour and then take the break.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Or you can pause it at our break and then come back.
Or walk
while
you're
walk
listening.
And listen to it. There you
walk
go.
While you're listening.
Yeah. So we want to give you some some good information. And if you have to admit, social media is it's wrecking our society.
Oh, well, and then
destroying
what I really like is some people post every little thing they have to keep up with other people who travel or this or that. And it's like, I think I posted when both my grandchildren were born.
Yeah, I did too.
But
I've become that grandparent that is obnoxious. I'm him. I want to show pictures of my.
I mean, when my dad died, I didn't even post anything, but people found out, and I had messenger people that hadn't talked to me for years, and they messaged me, sorry to hear about your dad. I mean, and it was over COVID, so
Yeah,
we couldn't even do anything, so.
Yeah, everybody copes with it differently, so whatever.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's what we got there. I think it was a pretty good episode. We had covered a lot of subjects, I think.
A lot of subjects, you and your nudity.
Yeah, I love nudity.
You do. But yeah, you don't.
We're doing the show nude right now.
Oh, yeah, you wish.
Because I'm stuck to the well, we don't have leather, thank God. I'd be stuck to it right now.
Yeah.
Peel them off. No,
Peel your skin
it's
right
just
off
funny.
with it.
Sometimes they just come up. The nude stuff just pops up.
So you have to.
So I have to bring it up.
Yeah.
Nude cruises, nude bowling. What was the other one? There was something else. Nude biking.
That's really not me.
Yeah.
Nude
nude biking.
Them bike seats are too
I know.
small.
You said that a lot. You have made your point.
You're not getting me on a bike with the clothes or without the clothes. Not with one of them skinny seats.
All right. So, hey, thanks so much for listening to our show. We appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Every Monday we have a new episode. And you can follow us on Facebook or X at Just Talking, TALKIN out loud. Yeah, that talking and talking is.
Talking.
Yes. There's a talking and then there's a talking.
Oh, there is something.
Yes, there is. So,
have you listened to him?
No, I haven't. I should listen to more podcasts just to kind of
get some ideas.
Get an idea of what people were saying. Because there was one podcast that I thought was interesting. They did they bought rotisserie chickens from different places
Stores.
And then rated the best one.
Oh, that would.
And I thought that was pretty interesting. You get one from Sam's, one from like Costco, one from Walmart.
We really wanted to rate the donuts at
donuts,
and we couldn't get them.
No,
our local one didn't have them. I mean, every time we get a good idea like that,
the chips.
Then the chips were great. The chips were great. We'll have to do that again.
Hopefully, there's some new
flavors come out.
We'll do that, and we'll do the jelly bean. Hopefully, when you get back from vacation, because Tara will be on vacation in Florida, getting some sun on her skin, getting some vitamin D.
Yeah.
Down in Florida. Of course, I go to Florida, it turns 32 or 28 degrees. Of course, this time of year, we went in January, so that's a little bit different. Now it should be probably in the 70s.
I hope.
Which is not going to be bad. So anyway, follow us on that. Don't forget about SpeakPipe. I mean, come on, people. Use it. Get on there, talk about something. It's a link on the bottom of our notes on our page. Click on it. A little microphone comes up. Hit the microphone. Say something for about a minute. And we'll put you on the air of anything you want. If you have a question, ask a question. We'll put you on the air. So use it. And let's see, what else? I said we're on every Monday. Mm-hmm. Said SpeakPipe, follow us. And I guess that's it. So we're out.
Have a great week.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.